Yo, what's going on YouTube? This is TechnicallyTee, and today I'm bringing you more case reviews for the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus. Now, I do want to give a huge shout out for Otterbox for dropping me these cases to review. They sent out the Otterbox Symmetry, Otterbox Commuter, and the Strada Folio series. So let's go ahead and get into them, and we're going to go ahead and get started with the Otterbox Symmetry. Now, if you've known me, you know this is one of my favorite cases by Otterbox. Always a super tight protection, and it also gives you a bunch of that drop protection as you see down here. So let's go ahead and get out the packaging. This time around, we do have the transparent version, which is a little bit different from what I usually get when I usually get the black version. So let's take a look around the case. As you see, super transparent back, hard plastic. You do get a frosted outline around the edge of it, so it kind of helps probably with a little bit of grip. You get that huge cutout for your camera and flash, but let's go ahead and pop it on the S9 Plus and see how it actually looks. So here it is, very nice snug fit from what you already can tell. So on that right side, power button, nice and tactile, no issues there. Flipping over on the bottom, as you see, your cutouts are spot on, no issues whatsoever. Popping that unlock, you have your volume up, volume up, volume down, very nice and tactile, dedicated Bixby button, super nice, doesn't even feel like you're pressing a button, so it actually has a very good press feel. Flipping over on the back, as you see, you get that gigantic cutout for your camera flash and your fingerprint scanner, and over here on the side you get your Otterbox branding there. Let's take a look at the lay on the table protection. Now, you already know when it comes to Otterbox cases, you're getting that drop protection, so you already know you're getting that good lay on the table protection. Raised lip on the top, raised lip on the bottom, so you should be good in the event that it falls on its face. How does it actually fit on the phone? And you already know when it comes to the Symmetry cases, it fits super duper tight, no issues whatsoever, no giving, fits like an absolute glove. 10 out of 10 when it comes to this fit of the Otterbox Symmetry. How does it actually feel in your hand? It actually feels very good in your hand. Doesn't feel like it's going to flip out. As you know, it is that clear back, so be prepared for fingerprints, but I don't think you might see a bunch of scratches because they do say it is scratch resistant, but that is something that you'll have to test a little bit over time. But overall, feels very good in your hand. Doesn't feel like it's going to drop whatsoever, and it adds just a little bit of bulk, I feel, to the phone, not too much. And last but not least, does it work with wireless charging? As you see, it does work with wireless charging. So this is your Otterbox Symmetry series. Now, this will run you about 25 bucks over on Amazon, so I will drop the link down in the description as always. Next, let's go ahead and take a look at the Otterbox Commuter series. And like I said, you get that same drop protection. The box is basically the same, but as you see, this is a two-part case here. So you get your hard polycarbonate shell, and you do get your soft rubber shell on the inside, and you also get that huge cutout for your camera and flash. Your cutout on the rubber is where all your buttons are. So let's go ahead and take the case apart. Let's go ahead and pop the S9 Plus into it, see how it actually fits. So we're gonna slide that here. It does have some dust shields, so we're gonna make sure those are in good. So here it is. Here is the Otterbox Commuter for the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus. As you see, hard shell there, cut out for your camera and flash. Right side power button, very nice and tactile. Unlocking, volume up, volume down, no issues whatsoever. Hitting that Bixby button, no issue there. Taking a look at the lay on the table protection, you got that raised lip on your top and the raised lip on the bottom, so you should be good if you are to drop it on his face. How does it actually fit on the phone? And as you know, this has a very tight fit, no issues whatsoever with the phone giving. Super nice fit, even down here on the bottom when it comes to your dust flaps. As you see, you get two dust flaps, one for your 3.5mm adapter and another one for your USB Type-C. And those are completely flush when closed, but they feel like they're not going to come out, and you're only going to open these up if you want to open them up. So those dust flaps are very sturdy. And last but not least, how does it actually feel in your hand? It actually feels very good in the hand, no issues whatsoever. Adds a little bit of bulk, but it's not that much when you look at other cases that offer this range of protection. But overall, feels very good in your hands. Does it work with wireless charging? As you know, this already works with wireless charging. So this is your Otterbox Commuter series. Now, this case will run you about 25 bucks also over on Amazon, so you already know we will drop the link to that down in the description. And last but not least, we have the Strada Folio case. Now, I've never actually reviewed Otterbox's Folio case, so I'm actually pretty hyped to review it. And one thing to note is, to be a Folio case, it does have your drop protection there, which is pretty dope. So let's go ahead and get this out of the case, and let's take a look around the case itself. And as you see, this is a very beautiful crafted case from Otterbox. On the outside, you do have a nice dark chocolate finish, and you get that very premium leather finish all through around the case. On your front opening, you get basically, I would like to say, is an Otterbox Symmetry series case attached to the leather Folio case. And on the inside here, you do get a very nice felt material. One downside, if I could say, that it only actually holds, you might can get 1 or 2 cards in there, but it only has a 1 card designated slot. Not sure how many cards you can actually get into it. I probably would like to have seen them have about 2 or 3 slots, and even maybe over here a slot where you can add some cash, but it's all good. Let's go ahead and pop the S9 Plus into it, and let's see how it actually fits. And it actually fits very, very good in this case. Just like I said, this feels like an Otterbox Symmetry case slapped onto a leather Folio case. So let's take a look around the case. On that right side, you do get that raised power button there. On your left side, you get your raised volume up, volume down, dedicated Bixby button. Flipping over on the back, you get that same recessed cutout for your camera, your flash, and your fingerprint scanner. So you should be good to lay it on the table. You won't damage your camera lens at all. Let's take a look at that lay on the table protection. And like I said, you still have that lay on the table military drop protection, even in a Folio case. As you see, raised lip on the bottom and the top. So that's actually a very good thing to note. How does it actually fit on the phone? Just like I said, it's just like the Otterbox Symmetry. Fits super duper tight, no issues whatsoever with the case. It isn't going to come out this leather Folio case unless you want to take it out. Your flap is nice and magnetic. So think about it, once you close it, it actually stays closed. It actually seems like a very, very solid case. And I'm glad they added a magnet, because a lot of cases will just put this flap with no magnet. How does it feel in your hand? In this case, feels very premium in your hand. As you see, the material that Otterbox chose to make with this leather is very premium. Feels very good in your hands. Doesn't feel like it's going to slip out of your hands. And if you're a leather Folio type of person, then you might want to check the Otterbox Strada Folio out. And last but not least, does it work with wireless charging? And as you see, it does work with wireless charging. As you see, we have that Strada series. In this case, will run you about 36 bucks over on Amazon. And you have your Otterbox Commuter, and we're bringing in the Otterbox Symmetry. So if you like clear cases, want to show off the color of that S9 Plus, go ahead and pick up that clear Otterbox Symmetry. If you want a little bit more added protection, you can go with the Commuter. But if you want to have a little bit more design and style, go ahead and check out that Strada Folio series case. I will have the link to all of these cases down in the description below. And as always, guys, give this video a huge thumbs up if you like it, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Later.